you're inside your brain right now,
Right.
inside your skull, I should say.
Wow.
And your brain.
I think I see
Right.
where the aneurysm is.
Oh my goodness.
It was like looking inside my brain. They had told me my aneurysm had bumps on it, and then that aneurysm was more at a potential to burst. And I could actually see that on this screen, which was mind-blowing.
Virtual reality is making its way from the living rooms of video gamers to the workplace. It's being used in more and more industries, everything from crane operators to bankers to athletes. One field where it's really starting to take hold, neurosurgery.
I believe this technology is really transformative in terms of how we operate on patients, in terms of how we engage patients by showing them their own specific detailed anatomy. There you can see the bump on the aneurysm, the blister.
Yeah.
Jeanette could see her own brain in 3 dimensions, first on a screen where we can rotate the images. We can explain where we're going to make the hole in her skull, where we're going to approach the aneurysm from what direction, and then she could put on the glasses and see in 3 dimensions, like a video game, in exquisite detail, what her aneurysm looked like, where it was located, what vessels were involved.
The surgery was pretty emotional. My aneurysm was found accidentally, so I'm very fortunate that I had my surgery before the aneurysm had a chance to burst.
Surgeons at Stanford have also started using virtual reality technology in the actual operating room to reference the 3-dimensional anatomy on screens and have plans to integrate the imagery into microscopes used for surgery.
We have an actual surgical theater which we built so we can run through a surgical case ahead of time. We can simulate it and actually practice the surgery so it's not a surprise to us. And we can train residents and fellows who are going to be the future surgeons.
Dr. Steinberg thinks that virtual reality will be an increasingly integral part of surgery, perhaps eventually becoming a tool that surgeons actually use to perform them.
I think in the future that we as neurosurgeons are going to be operating with goggles in 3 dimensions, manipulating instruments initially, and then more distant in the future we'll be manipulating robotic equipment and even operating remotely.
For now, patients say that technology is easing some of the anxiety that comes with surgery.
It's been 3 months, and I'm getting back to my old self again. And I'm feeling less nervous about something bad is going to happen just by talking to my doctors. But I'm glad that I had this opportunity to see this technology, and I'm glad that my aneurysm is fixed.